There's a wave of Black playwrights, directors, and producers bringing their talents to Broadway since theaters reopened last fall. It's this huge moment and renaissance. One of the latest is for Color Girls, who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. It tells the stories of 7 Black women expressing struggles and obstacles that many women of color face through poetry and dance. For Color Girls opened last month by director and choreographer Camille A. Brown. She's making history as the very first Black woman since 1955 to both direct and choreograph a Broadway play, and she joins me now. She is a Tony Award nominee and director and choreographer of the Broadway play For Color Girls. So first of all, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on the play.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on your show.
So For Color Girls is so important, this choreo poem, for so many of us. I mean, it creates really a safe space for Black women and girls. I mean, how do you demonstrate that through movement? Because it was created with the purpose of bringing these poems to life through choreography.
Yes, Ndujake Shange's choreo poem, the thing that I love about it is that she created a space where both movement and text coexist and one can't live without the other. So it's about really embodying the text through the words, but also through the body and the spirit too. So it gave me an amazing opportunity to just dive in and to create a world that connects us through text, but also through feeling and emotion and movement.
I love that it connects the body, the spirit, and the soul. That's so incredibly beautiful to think about. I mean, how do you hope this particular adaptation can resonate with new audiences who haven't read the book or seen any of the previous adaptations or films?
Yeah, because I think it's about life experiences. It's about perseverance and pushing through. I mean, even though we are faced with devastating circumstances, we don't rest and sit in those circumstances. We push through and we break free from those. So one of the last lines in the show is, "I found God in myself and I loved her fiercely." So what does that mean for us? And how do we hold ourselves up? And how do we hold each other up as a sisterhood? And I think that's the beautiful thing that is timeless about the show, that never goes away, that always sticks with people, is the individual idea of reclamation, but also the group and how we hold each other and create safe spaces for each other as Black women.
It's so beautiful, and I think about that a lot as I sort of get older. I'm 40 now, and I think about all of my closest friends and the ways in which we're the first to cheer for each other when something is going great and the first to show up in support if something is not going well. That is such an incredibly important message. I mean, I also want to talk about your creative process. How did you craft a piece of choreography from the words you see on the page? Every choreographer has a unique vision. How did yours come to be?
Yeah, I worked with my company. So shout out to my company during COVID. I mean, we're still in it, but over the process of 2 years, just creating, just really investigating what a choreo poem means to me, what is movement, what the kind of language. I incorporated social dances and a little bit of my style that I describe as Camille, and just really tried to create the definition of choreo poem for me. I had never seen a depiction of the show. So it gave me a little bit of freedom, because it's like, well, I don't know what the rules are, so it's good that I create my own rules. So I just decided to go in there and do Camille, do what speaks to the moment. What is the movement that can create, like in graduation night, I flipped Martha and the Vandellas to SWV, I'm So Into You. And what does that mean in terms of movement, and what kind of social dances can you put from the 90s that will kind of evoke a certain feeling from people? So I tried to do that throughout the piece as well.
It's so cool, the creative process, and I love talking to creators of this kind of art. Movement is healing, and movement is so cool. I love it so much. Camille A. Brown, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations again on the play, and please stay safe. Hi, I'm Zerlina Maxwell. Thanks for checking out our channel on YouTube. You can see more from Zerlina by clicking any of the videos on this screen, and make sure you subscribe below to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. Thanks for watching.